Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Pepe. Wanted to make an update on that because it's been one of the most bullish cryptos in the last 24 hours. Obviously, reacting a lot to the bullish momentum that we're seeing from Bitcoin, which historically has always been the case. Like if Bitcoin is bullish, you can also see it if you like put the charts next to each other right here, like this or like this. If Bitcoin is bullish, Pepe is usually also very bullish. So what we're seeing right now is a bullish breakout from Bitcoin and potentially it flipping bullish from bearish. And that obviously has implications for Pepe as well, which I wanted to talk about in this video because we are very bullish. But in general, there is still a lot of resistance. So that's why I wanted to talk about it and just give you my thoughts on the technicals, but also the fundamentals, which we have already talked about a little bit. For Pepe. So that's what we'll do. Before we dive into that though, I do want to mention that I have my own premium trading group as well, in which I share my own trades, but you also gain access to our trading guides and our exclusive traders community. Definitely interesting, definitely worth the money, I think. But that's up to you. If you want to check that out, just go to cilinix.com or check out the links down in the description. So for now, let's actually get into Pepe. So it's very important to understand that Pepe actually does rally a lot when Bitcoin rallies, right? It's one of the cryptos that reacts the most. So that obviously, I mean, I don't expect a rally like this, which we got in June, but it could be that Bitcoin rallies all the way up to 30,800. And right now, what we've seen is that Bitcoin has rallied up in total about 5.5%, and Pepe has rallied up in that same period of time about 17%, right? So let's say that Pepe reacts 3 times more to Bitcoin. So that means that from the current levels, we would still have a 3.5 times 3, so that's 10.5%. That means that we still have somewhat of a 10.5% move for Pepe right now, which would bring us all the way up to like 13,500. So a lot of things are still possible for Pepe. I think though that we must not forget that we were very bearish before. So what's happening right now is that we're nearing our first major support resistance level, which is around 12,500 and 12,800, which I think you know what I mean when I say 12,000. It's just here at the end of the price. So we're heading up there and I expect resistance from there. It also coincides a bit with the resistance for Bitcoin right here around 30,300. So I expect resistance from that area. And then from that area, if we can actually hold 12,150 and 12,000, which is now our main support level because the candle has closed, even though you cannot, yeah, there you can see it. If we can hold that level, I would say just initially. So if we can find support there and then we do not close below that, I would say we're getting all the way up to that level around 13,500. But I mean, some of you will say that we will blast through this level immediately, 13,500, which I do think it's most likely we'll get there, given the bullish momentum that we're seeing right now from Bitcoin. But I don't think we'll get through that easily. You have the 382 FIB there, you have the 200 EMA, you have the trend line. Those are the strongest resistance indicators I know, all right? So I don't think it's set in stone yet. I think we can get there, but then again, I mean, Bitcoin right now is also quite unstable. If Bitcoin all of a sudden drops down to 29,500, Pepe could all of a sudden drop down below 12,000 and we're bearish again. Something like that is possible. I purposely said that it's not the most likely scenario because Thursday is also coming up, which is usually a relatively bullish day for Pepe. So I do think something like this. So let me actually make that a bit clearer. I do think something like this is most likely, but I don't see us breaking above 13,500, at least not easily. All right, so yeah, that's my take on Pepe for now. If you do have any questions, then as always, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.